Welcome back. You're watching the CNBC-TV18 Budget Verdict, and it is my pleasure now to invite on stage the Road and Highways Minister, Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Sir, could you please join us on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Minister Nitin Gadkari. Mr. Gadkari, thank you very much for joining us here on the CNBC-TV18 Budget Verdict. I know you've come very well prepared with all your targets that are in your hands, sir, so let me get straight to it. This has been a capex-heavy budget, a budget where the government continues to do the heavy lifting as far as public investment is concerned and infrastructure. A big outlay for your ministries as well, almost 2.6 lakh crore rupees being allocated. Let me start by asking you about how you intend to spend all of that money.
Actually, frankly speaking, this is really a great thing for that the government has given highest priority for the development of road infrastructure in the country. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji, our dream is to make Indian road infrastructure equivalent to USA standard before end of 24. And that's the reason that because of new Green Express Highway, whatever the new highway we are making from Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, even a lot of projects are now with us. I feel that this is going to helpful for me for making more expenditure on road construction. But at the same time, the strength of my department is when we actually launch our InvIT model in Mumbai Stock Exchange. And the time was given for 10 days. And within 7 hours, it is 7 times oversubscribed. So today the response from the capital market for our road construction, particularly through NHI, is really very, very remarkable. And I feel that this is a golden era in the history of India, that we are making the road infrastructure of international standard. We are double the number of airports. We are developing waterways and the water, power, transport and communication. These are the most important thing as far as the development of the country is concerned. And because water, power, transport and communication, we will get industry. Industry 100% will get capital investment, and that is going to create more employment potential, and we will be succeed into make eradication of the poverty in the country. So exactly now we are the fastest growing economy. We are just jumped from 10 number to 5th number, and even in automobile sector, which is concerned with me, actually, we are number 4th. Now we just bypassed Japan, and we are number 3rd. And I am very much confident about it that in due course of time, within 5 years, our automobile industry presently size of 7.5 lakh crore, we want to make it double of 15 lakh crore. This is the industry which is giving 4.5 crore jobs and giving maximum revenue as a form of GST to the central and state government. So totally this government is going to increase our GDP growth, creating more employment potential, and it's going to increase our export and reduce our import.
So, Mr. Gadkari, I know that you give all your officers across ministries targets. So I'm going to ask you, sir, what is the target that you've now set of how much they have to build every day?
Actually, when anything I am declaring about the target, the media people are taking it as my commitment. The target is
but
always
you've delivered on your commitment.
Yes, presently we are 40 kilometers per day, and now every year we are giving contracts, awarding contracts of 13 to 14,000 kilometers. But now we will taking this target going up to 24,000 kilometers for awarding contracts. Presently we have 38 to 40 kilometers per day. It's again a target, it's not my commitment. Now we want to go up to 45 kilometers.
I thought you'd be like Salman Khan, Mr. Gadkari, and say, commitment de di to commitment de di.
It's not so easy. But one thing which I will assure you, up to the end of this year, the flight from Delhi to Dehradun, Delhi to Jaipur, and Delhi to Chandigarh, they will be closed.
Mr. Scindia is not going to be happy to hear that at all, Mr. Gadkari. I think Mr. Scindia is going to take great umbrage to what you've just said, that those flights, the regional connectivity flights, are going to have to shut down because of the roads.
Because presently we are making new road between Delhi to Dehradun within 2 hours, Delhi to Haridwar in 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur, just at the 12, Prime Minister is going to inaugurate that project. It will be 2 hours. Then Delhi to Chandigarh, 2.5 hours. Delhi to Amritsar, 4 hours. Delhi to Katra, 6 hours. Delhi to Srinagar, 8 hours. Bangalore to Chennai, 2 hours. And Bangalore to Mysore, 1 hour. So the way in which we are making the road, so people will not use air because you have to go to airport 1 hour before. Then from house to airport is 1 hour. Then again there is a delay. Then it goes to 45 minutes to go from there. Again going to home 1 hour. So it takes 4 hours. We will offer you the service within 2 hours.
So why is the government then building 50 new airports?
So you don't bother. There will be, aviation is an industry in India where the growth is 22% per year. So there are a lot of opportunity for aviation company that they can start Chandigarh to Hyderabad, Chandigarh to Pune. So they can get good business. That is what it is.
No, but on a serious note, and I want to address the issue of the auto sector since that is something that you spoke of. And one of the big focus areas of the government has been the green growth aspect. Within that, the electric mobility cause is something that you and your ministry have been championing. So what should we expect now? Do you believe that the time has come for the government has done its part, the subsidies have played their part, it is now time for the industry to step up and do its own thing? Or do you believe that the era of subsidies needs to continue, so which means that FAME should get an extension, the FAME scheme of subsidies should get an extension?
Actually, this green subject is very much touching to my heart. From 2004, I am working like a mission on alternative fuel. Ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, bio-CNG, electric and hydrogen. So today, it is really, I am very much happy about the Finance Minister's speech about green building, green fuel, green energy. And this is really going to change the scenario of the country. Actually, we have the import of the fossil fuel of 17 lakh crores. There is a huge potential is available. I remember many times you have already taken my interview. The people were asking me about the electric car, electric scooters. Now today there is a waiting list. So even hydrogen mission, there is a provision for 19,000 crore. And now the hydrogen from coal is black hydrogen. Hydrogen from petroleum, that is the brown hydrogen. And green hydrogen, that is from water and biomass. So my actually mission is to make our farmers, presently they are Annadata. My dream is to make them Urjadata. And we want to involve agriculture. The most important thing is waste to wealth. In the Finance Minister's speech, they are going to select 300 industries. Now from Parali, rice straw, we are going to launch a scheme that presently we have a requirement of bitumen of 80 lakh ton. Out of 50 lakh ton is coming from refineries and 30 lakh ton is import. Now we have got the successful technology from Central Research Road Organization and CSR that from Parali we can get 70% biobitumen, which is proven to be quite better than petroleum bitumen, and 70% bitumen and 30% biochar, that organic carbon which we can use in agriculture. So now a whole Parali is burning in Punjab and Haryana, so tractor molded unit, they can make it. The other important thing is from 5 ton of Parali is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG or bio-LNG. So government is now encouraging that all type of industry or alternative fuel. That is also a good thing. Second thing, by using biotechnology, we will increase the productivity of biomass, just like Napier grass, bamboo. Already we have one plant in Assam. They are making bioethanol from bamboo, and one plant from Indian Oil in Panipat, where we have 1 lakh liter of bioethanol from rice straw and 150 ton of biobitumen per day. Now in Ahmedabad, we are making express highway, Dolaro, Ahmedabad something, where we are using 20 lakh ton of municipal solid waste in the construction. Now we are making the policy for using of municipal solid waste into road construction. Then we are using the waste tire where we get the rubber powder, and the rate of that powder is 25 to 30 rupees per kg, and bitumen rate is 50 rupees. So adding 15% rubberized into that powder into the bitumen, the quality of bitumen is going to be, it should be good quality. And now this type of recycling industry, either it is scrapping, either it is you are using plastic, or we are using solid waste everywhere in the road construction, it can be a great thing. And this recycling of the industry is going to create more employment potential, and it is going to helpful for the growth of our economy.
Sir, that was a very passionate argument that you presented for why we should go green, but you passed my question. Now, that was a Pele pass. Do you genuinely pass my question, or you forgot my question as far as the famed subsidy scheme for electric mobility is concerned?
I will give the answer. Presently, because of the economic viability, you just understand. Everywhere, four important things are there: proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material, and the marketability of the finished product. Now, the electric vehicle, we have 400 startups who are making electric scooters now in India, and all are now doing good business. And day by day, because the number is increased, the cost of lithium-ion battery is now every day it is going to reduce. And that is the reason that presently, just I will tell you two things. In just 2 days before, I was in this construction equipment expo there in Noida. Now we have got all type of heavy industries machinery, construction equipment on electric. Before that, the Auto Expo was there. One of the beautiful truck on green hydrogen and also on CNG and petrol. Then Tata and Leyland, they launched their truck, IC engine on hydrogen. Today we have got lot of engines, machines available on alternative fuel, on electric. I feel that the total scenario is going to change. And because the size presently the requirement is less, but the number is increased, the cost is reduced. That's why I feel that the industry don't need subsidy for that. But already, as far as the petrol car, the GST is 48%, and for electric car it is 5%. It is also a one type of subsidy. And because of the reduction in the cost, particularly the alternative fuel vehicle, now we are going to start flex engine. So I feel that now no more subsidy is required for that.
No more subsidy is required. I think there's going to be a panic within the
But
electric...
it is one thing I want to clear it. It is up to the finance minister and heavy industries ministry. They are looking after all the things. It is up to them to decide the question. But because of the present scenario, the cost of finished product which is coming, and day by day it is actually lithium batteries also cost is reduced. Now there is an alternative for aluminum ion battery, zinc ion battery. Then aluminum air technology is very good technology developed by Indian Oil Research Laboratory. So I feel that now this is the time that the cost is reduced. That's the reason I feel that for economic viability, that now they don't need subsidy. It can be economically viable.
Okay. Let me move on and talk about something that the government has been wanting to move faster on, and that is asset monetization. There was a big target that was set out as far as the national asset monetization pipeline was concerned. You talked about the InvIT and the kind of subscription that you saw, but as far as your ministries are concerned, what can we expect on the asset monetization side?
Actually, frankly speaking, we have different type of models. One is BOT, build, operate and transfer. Then at the time when I taken charge as the minister, there was toll project. You remember at the time, 406 projects involving the cost of 3,85,000 crore. My ministry has saved the Indian bankers from the NP of 3 lakh crore. We resolved the issues. So that time we have opened the new model, that is hybrid annuity. Then now we have got even we can make the project on EPC mode and we can monetize. Then we have TOT models. But the InvIT model is supposed to be the best. Now it is my intention that we want investment not from the big group, not from the foreign investor. But the people like you who are journalists, the salary and people, the pensioners, we are giving them 8.5% returns per year, and we are going to add their interest every month in their account. Now the deposit in the bank, the interest rate is maximum 5.5. We are giving 8.5, and that is the reason that our priority is to take more investment from the small people and make the roads and giving that benefit to the people. That is exactly we want to do it. My ministry, my budget is so good, and I don't have any money problem. My problem is how to make the expenditure of all this budget which is with me. And today I have called the meeting of my officers and tell them, you have to complete this budget before end of December.
Before 8th of December?
Yes.
Why 8th of December specifically?
Because then January, February, March, I can go to Finance Ministry or asking me give me more money.
Well, so that's the headline coming in from Nitin Gadkari. 8th of December, the allocation, the capex given to his ministry should be utilized.
I want to tell you again one where I need your cooperation. When I was Water Resources Minister, in Mathura, we have taken one project for 80 MLD sludge of Mathura. The project was in hybrid annuity. The project was actually awarded to Triveni Engineering Company, and now the 40% grant in aid given by the department and 60% raised by the contractor. And every year 80 MLD of sludge they are making water, purified water from it, giving it to Indian Oil Refinery, and they will give them 20 crore rupees per year. So my suggestion is this hybrid annuity and all these models are now good for solid waste management, liquid waste management, railway, power line, everywhere. And that is the reason that our Prime Ministers insist on that you have to monetize the project and raise the money. As far as road project is concerned, I don't have any problem. Our toll income is presently 40,000 crore. Now we are diverting towards automatic number plate link with the satellite system. So up to end of 24, our toll income will be 1,40,000 crore. And you just take example, if I can monetize that, how much money we will get. So presently in the road sector, we don't have any problem about the resources and capital. We don't want to go to anybody for investment. We are happy, and all our projects are economically viable, and our internal rate of return is more than 14, 15, everywhere the projects are profitable.
Well, you know, it's very rare that you actually hear a minister saying that I'm happy with where things are. I don't want any more money from anybody. You know, you're being able to deliver on the targets that you have. But, you know, I want to talk about this toll collection number or target that you have laid out, 1,40,000 crores.
Actually, in our fast tag, we have the success story is now 98.5% the income which we are getting from the fast tag. So we need to reduce our leakages there. And by automatic number plate linked with the satellite, which within 3 months we are going to launch that system, I am 100% confident that there will be no leakage, and our toll income is now very good. There is no problem for that.
You know, you said that money is not a constraint for you. What are the big challenges? What are the big constraints that could hold back the utilization of the allocation?
Actually, frankly speaking, the most important thing that without land acquisition, how we can going to construct the road? And land acquisition is related with the state government. Then the second problem is environment and forest clearance from state government and central government. Third is, the basic problem is judicial problem. When anywhere we start the work, some court has given the stay and we cannot work. But we are resolving. I always telling to my people that there are some people who convert problems into opportunities, and there are some people who convert opportunities into the problem. So there is no problem now. We can resolve the problem. We have good coordination, cooperation and communication between the state government and central government. I always meeting with the chief minister, talking to the chief secretaries, taking the meeting for that. So everywhere in the Assam, I am telling you, there was some problem. But the initiative taken by the Assam chief minister, and actually now there is no problem. In the northeast, you go there and visit, see the road development. Everywhere the work is going on. You go to Jammu and Kashmir, we are making already road, tunnels and roads of 1 lakh crore. We are making big tunnels there, you can see. There are problems, but it is really important for the department and for my officers that we need to resolve that issue, and that is exactly the important test for all of us, and we have to do it.
So what is going to be the priority for you in this year, besides, of course, spending all the money that you've got so that you can go back to the finance minister for a higher allocation? Of course, the next year is going to be a vote on account ahead of the general election. But what are the key priorities that you're going to be focusing on for the year ahead?
Actually, my priority in my department is road safety. And that is the only subject my track record is not good. Every year we have 5 lakhs accidents, 1,50,000 deaths. And the death of the people, the age is 18 to 34, 60% young people. Actually, this is very painful. I am trying my level best. We are taking a lot of things for that. And the other important thing is the pollution on highway. Now the scrapping. This is very important for the economy. The 9 lakh vehicles from the central government, and I said 30 to 35 lakhs from the state government, the finance minister declared the scheme. This 50 lakhs vehicle, if the scrapping is there, they are going to purchase new vehicle. Again the GST, the state government, central government, again they will get it from that. And because of scrapping, we can reduce the cost of automobile components by 30%. We are importing aluminium, copper, plastic, rubber, everything. Because of recycling of this material, we will reduce the cost. And today, we are number 3rd as automobile industry is concerned in the world. My target is within 3 years, up to end of 24, we will cross at least 2 lakh crore more. And after 5 years, we will be 15 lakh crore of the industry of all reputed automobile brands in the world. All are present in India, and that is to be most important thing, that by reducing the cost, our export will be increased and to create more employment potential in the country, and that is to be a great achievement for the government.
Sir, you brought up the scrappage policy, and I know that this is something you've been championing, and again 1,000 crore rupees has been allocated for the scrapping policy in this year's budget as well. But it hasn't taken off yet. Why do you believe that that's the case? And the second question, I think this is a question that many consumers have, that if my vehicle is not polluting and I pass all the pollution checks and I am within the emission standards and the emission norms, then why would you put a mandatory timeline on scrapping that vehicle? I mean, that is of course different according to different states, and there are court orders as well. But why the mandatory scrapping if you meet the pollution norms?
Actually, you are not correct. The 15 truck, new truck, whatever the pollution from them is equal to 1 truck before 15 years. And because diesel is so hazardous, and Delhi, when every time I come into Delhi, the infection is there. It is really a serious issue. And alternative fuel like flex engine, where you can use 100% bioethanol in place of petrol. Toyota is going to launch the models. And where the rate of the ethanol is 60 rupees per liter and petrol is 120 rupees per liter, and their flex engine creating 40% on electricity. So this is to be a game changer. Now the Bajaj, TVS and Hero, their bikes, scooter and auto rickshaw available on 100% bioethanol. So this is the green fuel. This is from agriculture. And presently our import is of 16 lakh crore for fossil fuel. And the economic problem is there, at the same time pollution is a problem. What the Prime Minister feeling is the ethics, economy, ecology and environment. These are the 3 important pillars of India. And that is the reason that we need to reduce the air pollution. And air pollution is a so bad subject. So really it is, people are facing the problem because the Delhi people are already facing this problem. This is the time for all of us to fight with the pollution. We need to reduce air pollution, water pollution and sound pollution. And that is exactly the green energy, green building, green fuel, green power. Everywhere we need to concentrate on the green philosophy, And that is the need of the world, that is the need of the India, and that is the exact line of our government. I am really very much, this subject is touching to my heart. And the green thing and conversion of waste into wealth. No person is waste, no material is waste. It is depending upon the appropriate technology, appropriate vision of the leadership, that you can convert waste into wealth. From 7 years before, in my constituency in Nagpur, we are selling our sewage water to Maharashtra government for power generation, and we are getting 300 crore rupees per year from selling of sewage water. That's the reason I was telling you the good example of Mathura. So this is the time that in solid waste management, liquid waste management, everywhere on PPP mode, even hybrid annuity, we can make the project.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. As far as pollution is concerned, we need to deal with it and address it on a war footing. People are suffering not just in Delhi, but the AQI in Mumbai is worse than Delhi over the last few days. So it's not just a Delhi problem. It's an India problem that needs to be addressed. But Mr. Gadkari, before I let you go, you said that you have no problem as far as money is concerned. You have plenty of capital. The constraint is
Actually, I will give the example. When I was in Mumbai, I was minister. I constructed that Worli-Bandra ceiling project, Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, and 55 flyovers in Mumbai. At that time, my position was very bad. Only 5 crore rupees was with me. I raised the fund, and the credibility was not that much. I get the fund raised from the capital market. We construct Worli-Bandra, Pune, Mumbai, and all 55 flyovers. Just 6 months before, the Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, the government auctioned that, and they get 10,000 rupees from that. So making the road on public-private investment is now giving more profit to the government. All projects are economically viable. So where the economic viability is there, 100%, if you want good services, you have to pay for it. And that is the reason I feel that a lot of infrastructure projects, the economic viability is there. And there are constraints with the government. We need to have more expenditure in agriculture, rural and tribal India. Jal, Jameen, Jangal and Janwar, on the basis of that we have to make more industry, more innovation, more research, creating more employment potential. That is the need of the country. And where economic viability was not there, so we can use all budgetary funds there.
Well, Mr. Gadkari, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much for joining us here at the budget verdict, for laying out the roadmap as far as the roadways are concerned, and for sounding that caution for your colleague in the cabinet and in the government. Mr. Scindia is going to be worried after what you shared with us here this evening. But thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here this evening.
When our big boss was MD,